Hey guys, I'm Ethan Moore here with Jamie from Trend. The next few weeks, I'm going to be with Jamie. I'm going to take advantage of his sharpening knowledge, so just to expect that. But today, Jamie, I want to talk about carving tools versus turning tools. The difference between a sharp edge, a razor sharp edge versus a hard edge. What can you tell me about that?
Very good question, and it's asked quite often, so thank you, Ethan.
No problem.
Yes, for the carvers, they want a very, very fine edge. Always a very high grade, or a high grit, I should say, on the diamond. So we'll always go towards 1,000 grit. The turner has different needs, so a great example of the difference would be with gouges. A carver's gouge is going to have a beautiful polished edge, which will use 1,000 grit, leather, and paste. And a turner's gouge, they're going to remove material, so that it's going to need to be very aggressive. So we'll sharpen this or hone this with a 300 or even a 180 grit, and we'll show you some of the techniques if you wish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Want to start with the carving? Or?
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. So as always, as I stated, we like to use a high grade, or they're all high grade, but high grit. 1,000 grit for the carving tools. And what I like to do, again, I'm going to reach here if you don't mind, and get my flapping fluid, and we just need to use a dab of that, I should say, and we'll lay that on the edge of the carving tool in a nice circular motion without any pressure. Come all the way around the tool, and this is how we quickly get a beautiful, beautiful edge on the tool. But we're not done yet. What we do next is go to the leather and paste, and we have the new micro polish paste here. It's down to 2 to 3 micron, and it just gives a brilliant edge. I've been accused of getting too excited about this stuff, but it really does work. The next phase, I'm going to take the carving tool to the leather, and simply I like to go back and forth, and you can see the metals coming off of it. It's really incredible how that's taking the metal, but polishing and putting the next edge on there. At 2 to 3 micron, that is also putting an edge on there, so it's incredible. Now this is the part that really gets me excited, and again, it might be a big boring fella, but this is the way it works. I like to twist that.
And is that just getting the burr off the
yes,
top
but
side?
it's also polishing that edge, so you get a beautiful polished edge here and here, and look at the metals that are coming off of there. Wow. It's just incredible. So it's very quick, easy, and a great way to get a razor sharp edge on your carving tool. Conversely, we're going to go back to be a turner right now, and I'm going to take the turner's gouge. With the turner's gouge, or a coring tool, anywhere you want what we call a coarse sharp edge, we're going to use more of a lower grit, like a 300 grit. And again, all of our cards are double-sided, so I'll turn this over, and in some instances, they'll even go down to a 180. And I have turners that will go on their coring tools, use the 180 on them, and we'll never have to go back to the grinder again, so it's really something. The 300 is a good, solid edge to use to raise a quick, coarse sharp. Quickly, there's a synergy between the grinder and diamond. We believe that you should get your geometry on the grinder, back away, and hone with the diamond. So what I'll do is put this on the base, rock it up, and in a nice circular motion, go all the way around our tool. And that quickly, you're raising that coarse sharp edge so you can go and turn some bowls. So just one of the very many differences between the needs for a turner and a carver, but that's essentially it. Again, with the carver, we'd go to 1,000 grit for the carving knives, the V-tools, and for the turner, we can go up to 600 grit for the skews, parting tools, etc. So, a lot of differences. But
very good.
It makes
it makes a big difference. Well, that edge is going to last much longer, especially on a higher impact situation where that's a lot sharper, so easier to remove, I guess, precision material.
Precisely, and then quickly you can get your edge back in both instances, quickly get your edge back. So that's the beauty of the diamond sharpener.
Well, thank you, Jamie. And for anybody else, if you have any other questions, comment on the video or email us at info@stockroomsupply.com. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much.